Hello everyone, today is Tuesday, November 5th, and I have another live video from Trader Jim, and in this video Jim discusses volatility kind of drying up, and so I want to just bring over a chart, the daily chart of the NASDAQ, and on this chart I have the average true range plotted, and you can see that during these highs, this is common for most markets, that when markets make highs, the volatility tends to decrease. And right now, you can see that it's the lowest volatility in several months, actually. And that's because the market's making new highs. And if we go back to previous highs here, right here, or the days leading up to these highs is the lowest volatility. Same right here, low volatility. And volatility's been falling with the market really not making much distance headway here. As going back, once again we see as this market from April, this is 2018 going into the third quarter. Volatility dried up as this kind of steady grind upwards. Once again, volatility declining, and then again in a slow grind forward, market volatility kind of declined. So it's the nature of markets to kind of ebb and flow, periods of low volatility. In a strong market, a lot of times you just get this grind higher and relatively low volatility. But still, looking at this period of time here, we have the average range here, which is an indication of volatility, is 50 ticks or so, and here it's going between 100 and 200 ticks, so it's much higher than it was years ago. So there's still opportunity there. It's just you have to be very selective. So here's today's session. You can see very low volatility here, and the Globex wasn't all that much better. It's kind of same thing but different, but notice this is what they call a balanced day. And so the last few days, things are kind of quiet in the market, and this is also true as the market approaches tops and traders decide what to do. Now, there is some seasonal elements coming into play, and that is tax selling we usually get towards the end of November, early part of December, where we should expect to see some profit taking from these all-time highs, and then the market to come back. But I would, I don't like to forecast, but I'm going to say that I think there's going to be a strong finish this year. The market comes so far, so I think we'll see a wave of profit taking, looking bigger time frame, and then we'll see a strong finish, and then who knows what next year will bring. Let's have a look at Trader Jim's video for today, November 5th.
All right, well, I am back, and I just took a quick look at this chart. Let's put the time of sales back up, and computer clock. So let's see what we have here. So this chart is still trading. That's the kind of price action we've been having, I guess. So let's take a look. So again, right, I had the longs clicked, but price went below the open range filter, and so there was no long trade. If I had the shorts clicked, definitely at least the first target would have been hit. Then market did trade above the open range filter, and the first target was hit but got stopped out on the second half. So pretty much even so far, and now another long upon a break of the open range. So I mean, I just cannot be bearish. Obviously today the short side was, at least so far, in charge. For the most part, I cannot be bearish. So I'm taking some heat now on this trade, but I just cannot bring myself to take short trade. I did trade during Globex last night, a few minutes after the open of Globex, because there was this support of 8207. If you remember, I spoke about 8207. So that support kind of gave me confidence that there should be a move higher, and I traded 3 contracts on that one, and the target was hit. I'm going to show this trade a bit later on. Unfortunately, I did not think about recording it because I'm just so used to recording during the day. I didn't think of turning it on in the evening, but I'll just show you the chart as a recap. I will try to make more of an effort from this point on to remember to turn the recordings on for the Globex trades. For the most part, Globex trades occur either during the London Open, which is 3 a.m. my time, or if opportunity presents itself right after Globex Open at 6 p.m. My time. So I will make more of an effort to remember to record those trades, as long as we have this very lazy, very slow price action. Unfortunately, I have to trade the Globex. There is just no choice. So while we are waiting, let's take a look at the Globex trade. So this was pretty much right after Globex Open, or shortly after, and I just looked at it. It made sense to me that this area would act as support, this 8207. If you recall, I was talking about the 8207 area. It looked like it was holding, so I decided I just enabled the longs, as you can see, and it took a long trade, and beautiful, did take some heat, but my stop was underneath the 07, so it was nowhere near a stop out, and then very easy completion. By the way, this total you see over here, this is not the total for this trade alone. It includes this trade. This template has $1,100 target and an $800 stop, trading 3 contracts. Because I did not shut the computer, because I waited for a Globex trade, I did not shut the computer, I did not refresh the chart, so then the program keeps the P&L from the previous session. So for example, if I'm going to refresh a chart now, I mean, I know most of you know this, but in case we have new viewers, so as you can see now there are no trades. There should definitely unclick the longs, because now it will take a trade. So when you refresh the chart, because it's on real-time trades only, you're not going to see a trade, and of course the total is at 0. All right. Well, after 2:30, I got out of this trade, and then I had to take a phone call, so I couldn't talk. But yeah, I'm out of this trade. This is going to just keep going back and forth. Extremely frustrating. I know it's no fun for you as well, but what can I do? This is just. I mean, this trade has been since what, like 11:40, 11:30. This is 3 hours and nothing. So I will try to make an effort recording Globex trades. This way, there appears to be more movement during Globex than there is during pit session. So it is what it is. It is temporary. I know volatility eventually will return, and for now, we just have to deal with this. I did want to bring one thing to your attention, kind of like in continuation with the theme from yesterday when I said, I can possibly predict market direction every time. This was another example, by the way, right? So in the morning, I was thinking longs. I had longs clicked. Shouldn't click this now. I had longs clicked. And so I was expecting prices to go higher, and they just went lower. Had I the shorts clicked as well, I would have definitely gotten a winning trade over here. And then when prices finally did break through the open range filter, I just got first target and got stopped out on the second half. Looking at this, maybe it would make sense after hitting first target to put a stop at break even. Maybe I'll just do it right now, actually. So let's put break even to true after, say, 41 ticks to make sure I am filled in the first target. And let's put it at 0. So, if I had it on in break even, so at least I would have gotten some kind of profit. And instead, I just took a loss on that second half, and it was pretty much break even. And then this third, another trade over here, right around 11:35 or so, and just this nothing kind of going on. And I'll be retracing again, you see, so maybe it's a good thing I got out. I apologize, guys, and I will try to record the Globex trade. Almost forgot, this is the combine as of yesterday at 5 p.m. So this includes the trade from yesterday. So you can see there is a green check mark now next to trade at least a minimum of 5 days. So that I have the 5 days minimum. I am a little less than $1,000 away from completing step 1. Did not trade the combine today. Hoping to trade it tomorrow during Globex tonight or tomorrow.